What's going on, everybody? Today, what I want to do is show you guys an actual stretch routine so that you could actually feel what it is that you're holding on to. Because a lot of people often ask me, they say things to me like, Lou, I've been doing your stretches for a while. And whenever you talk about emotional release, I don't think I actually feel anything being released. And my response to that, particularly when it comes to emotional release or trauma release or trigger release, is that it's not the stretches that actually release the triggers, the emotions, the trauma. It's the awareness that the stretches create. So, what the stretches do, the most important part of the stretch is when you do a stretch, the pause in between to become aware of the shift that you're starting to feel within the body. Because all healing takes place in the nervous system, in the body. So, there's 4 steps to actual healing that I teach, which is one, become aware. Become aware of what it is you want to let go of, what it is you want to release. And usually, how do you become aware of it? It's in the body. And that's what the stretches do. It gets you aware of the body, it gets you out of your head and into the body. 2, when you start to feel what's there, whether it's hurt, pain, shame, guilt, grief, fear, apathy, anger, when you start to feel it and you start to become aware of it and experience it, accept it. So that's the second step, is to accept it. Now, that's a very, very tough step for a lot of people because it's painful. But one of the things I often say is pain is your pathway to freedom. So you have to allow yourself to experience the pain, experience the sensation that you bury, that you're trying to resist. The third step is once you accept it, if you pay attention to it long enough, the energy, the pattern of energy will actually start to flow. It will start to move. It might actually start to morph, even into maybe a new emotion or a new trigger or a new sensation. So if that happens, you go back to step number 1 and step number 2, which is become aware of it and accept it. And then you again allow it to flow, continuously watch it. And then the fourth and final step is, as you continue to watch it long enough, it'll begin to be released. You'll start to let go of it intuitively. You won't even have to do anything because the body and the nervous system already knows how to let go. We, though, meaning our ego, often gets in the way of it. So today I'm going to show you a stretch routine to help you just become more aware of what's going on inside there. And it's an unorthodox stretch routine because what we're going to be doing is stretching different parts of the body. For instance, we're going to stretch one side of the neck, we're going to stretch one side of the rib cage, one side of the hip, and one side of the foot. So we're going to go in a little zigzag, and it's going to feel weird because once you stretch one side of your neck, you're going to want to stretch the other side, but I'm not going to let you do it. You're going to feel the difference in it, and it's going to feel a little weird. And the weirdness is what's going to actually get you aware of the body. Okay, so whatever it is you're watching me on, place it somewhere you can see me and just follow along. All right, so first stretch we're going to do, we're going to just choose the ear, take it to the shoulder. So for me, I'm taking my left ear to my left shoulder. If you're mirroring me, it's your right ear to your right shoulder. So you should feel a nice stretch to the left side. And all you're going to do is you could allow your eyes to close. Take nice, deep breaths. And just experience what it is you're experiencing. And for me, what I'm experiencing right now, the fact that it's 30 degrees outside, it's cold, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. I actually feel a little fear. I'm a little anxious. I'm hoping nobody else is around, no animals will come out, because sometimes there's foxes and deers that might be traveling. You also have to be aware of other humans, other people. So for you, what is it that you're experiencing right now with this stretch? If you want, you could allow your eyes to close. And with your eyes closed, All you gotta do is notice the pixels of light behind your eyelids right now. Notice what it is you see behind your closed eyelids. And more than likely, it's pixels of light. Continue to breathe. Remember keeping the stretch nice and gentle. Feeling it on the left side of your neck, left side of your trap. And from here, you could just place your awareness on your tongue. And simply by placing your awareness on your tongue, you might notice, and this is just a maybe, that saliva is beginning to build up. And if it is, this is a very, very good sign, because that means we're slowing down and activating our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the part of our nervous system that is healing. It's the opposite of the fight or flight. It's the opposite of the sympathetic nervous system. So just notice the saliva building up. And just really feel into this stretch. Remember, we're being gentle here. And good. Now from here, let's bring your head back to the middle. And what I want you to do is allow your eyes to stay closed or close them again. And just notice the difference. Notice the difference between the left and right side. Hopefully the side we just stretched feels a little bit looser, a little bit lighter, a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more open. And from here, with your eyes still closed, place your awareness on the sounds in the room, sounds in the environment. This is actually one of my favorite exercises to do. Just become so aware of the sounds, so intimate with the sounds. Realize in order for you to hear these sounds, the vibrations actually have to touch your eardrums. And they actually have to pass through your nervous system. So right now, listen to each sound so intimately and feel it pass right through your entire body. Actually feel as if you're listening to each sound with your entire body. Feel the vibration passing right through you. Feel it relaxing you, soothing you. Feel it putting you at ease. And feel it opening you up to what it is that you may have buried in the past. You may have resisted. See if there's anything there that wants to come up. Realize that you're safe. And with your eyes still closed, we could even play with a little bit of sound ourselves. So what you could do right now is just take a couple of deep breaths, and on the exhale, just hum and feel the vibration as you hum. So take a deep breath in. Do another one, deep breath in. Let's do one more, deep breath in. And just breathe normally now. keeping your eyes still closed. Just notice the shift. Notice how you feel. Even if you feel horrible, it feels a little chaotic inside. You feel a little disturbed. Notice how you could just feel it, experience it, watch it, but at the same time, not get caught up with it. Almost as if you're watching a movie, as if you're separate from it. All right, from here, let's open your eyes. So, you stretched out the left side of your neck. Let's stretch out the right side of your rib cage. Very, very simple. All you're gonna do is take your right arm up, reach over the side, try to anchor that hip down, push the hip into the chair, and feel the stretch in this rib cage area. Feel it in the hip. And just notice what you notice. And for me, what I'm noticing right away, because my shirt's lifting, I could feel the cold air on my skin. But even though I'm noticing the cold air, I could just observe it. I don't have to say it's cold. I don't have to say this sucks. I could just notice it, experience it. It's just another sensation that I get to observe and even enjoy. So, what is it that you're observing right now with this stretch? Remember, we're being gentle here. Deepening our breath. And good. All right, from here, come out of it. Allow your eyes to close. And notice the weirdness. Notice how odd it might feel to stretch one side of your neck and the opposite side of your rib cage. And notice how maybe, just maybe, your ego, your mind, is probably telling you should probably stretch out the other side. If it's doing that, allow it to. That voice in your head is going off because it feels weird. It's saying to you, it feels kind of off, it feels weird. You don't have to shut it up. Just look at it. And from here, with your eyes still closed, shift your attention to your butt on the chair that you're sitting on, or if it's the floor you're sitting on. Hopefully, it's a chair. And notice the support of the chair. Notice how you effortlessly trust that this chair is going to hold you up. Allow your neck to get nice and long. Allowing your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Allowing your chest to open up. And allowing your stomach to soften. particularly the side we just stretched. Notice the difference in the ribcage sides. See if there's anything there in that ribcage area that wants to come up, that wants to be experienced. Allow your breath to deepen and really feel your breath go all the way down into your stomach. And with your eyes closed, we can go back to the humming exercise. But what I want you to do is imagine, just imagine, that the humming sound is not coming from your throat, but actually coming from your stomach area. Take a deep breath in into the stomach, and when you hum, feel the vibration coming from the stomach. Take a deep breath in. One more deep breath in. And now just pay attention and notice what's there. What is it that's being experienced right now? And whatever it is, accept it. And this is one of my favorite exercises to do. I'm going to ask you a very, very deep question. Who is it that's experiencing what it is that you're experiencing right now? Who is the experiencer? And the answer obviously is you. You could just say to yourself, me. But here's the even deeper question. Who are you? Just ask yourself right now, who am I? And just feel and notice what comes up. Do your best not to label it, but to experience it, who it is that you really are. Who are you? Who is the experiencer? Do your best to just feel. Be comfortable with the stillness that you actually are. The energy, the openness, the expansion that you really are, which is infinite energy. And I want you to realize that you're not your body. You're not your mind. Yes, you have a body, you have a mind, but this is not what you are. The same thing when it comes to your name. You have a name, you have a job, you have a profession, but that's not what you actually are. And realizing this, you start to step away from it, detach from it, and just experience it. And if this is all confusing, that's perfectly fine. Just feel what you feel right now. The whole point of this exercise is just feel and experience what's there without any resistance. All right, from here, open your eyes. All right, so we're gonna stretch out. If you're mirroring me, you're gonna be stretching out your left hip. How we're gonna do this? We're gonna go into a figure four stretch. So a lot of us sit like this throughout the day. But all you're gonna do now, come into this stretch, lean forward slightly with the chest and feel the stretch in your hip. And just breathe. And this is often a very, very good one for me because my hips are usually tight. And they say the hips is the place we often hold a lot of shame, a lot of guilt. So after this stretch, what we're gonna do is observe if there's anything there. Observe if there's anything that wants to be experienced. For me, as a young kid, I was often shamed, particularly like when it came sexually. I was often very shy, very introvert. I was afraid to explore relationships with the opposite sex because I just didn't think I was worthy. So for me, there's a lot of stuff in there. Just continue to feel what's there. Feel the stretch. Remember, we're being very, very, very gentle here. It's not about going deep physically. It's about going deep awareness-wise. So we want to go deep, not so much physically, but just with our awareness. Really, really feel into the depths of the muscle. Because oftentimes when people try to go deep physically, the body resists, the body fights back, and it's often a tug of war. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to relax into the stretch. And how we do that is just by becoming very, very aware, feel. It's so interesting for me. I became a massage therapist. Well, I was a massage therapist from 2017 to 2022. And when I first started in 2017, the amount of clients I had that would actually, as I'm giving them a massage, they'll be texting on their phone. And it was amazing to me how many people didn't get the benefits that they could have got because they just weren't there with me. They weren't actually experiencing what was happening because they just felt the physical. And they would often say, go deeper, go deeper. You can go harder. And for me, it was very, very annoying. At the time, I didn't have the voice or I wasn't able to set boundaries like, hey, you need to put your phone away and just be here so you could get the most out of the session. And so, as I got more and more experience, I was able to open up and say, hey, I don't want your phone, put your phone away. This is about having an experience. So right now, be here with it. Be here with the stretch. Feel the stretch. Breathe into the stretch. And as I say this, I actually see some snow coming down. It's very interesting. Like God is talking to me. Wow, interesting. All right, from here, come out of it. And again, allow your eyes to close and feel the difference. Notice the difference in the hips. And again, it might feel a little odd. Your mind might start to take over and say, hey, we got to stretch the other side. And you could just tell it, we'll do it later. Not now. It's okay. We're okay right now. We're just feeling. We're just experiencing. Do your best to send your breath all the way down into your pelvic bowl, your pelvis, your hip area. If you want, with your eyes closed, a great exercise you could do is imagine your eyes are like little scuba divers. So what I mean by that is as you breathe in, imagine your breath is connected to your eyeballs. And as you breathe in, your eyeballs are actually going all the way down into your pelvic area to see what's down there. And that's often a good cue for people to really feel what's down there. So as you breathe in, imagine your eyeballs are like little scuba divers and they're just traveling all the way down to your pelvic bowl. so many techniques, so many cool techniques you can do. But just feel what's there. And this is gonna sound a little weird, but with your eyes still closed, I want you to focus on your anus area. And I want you to see if you're actually clenching that area. And if you are, see if you could allow yourself to just soften that area. This is often a very, very sensitive area for a lot of people, almost everybody, because as babies, we often experience a lot of shame because, when we first start learning about, pooping, oftentimes it feels very, very uncomfortable that we clench that area very, very tight. And then our parents, at the beginning, they're often excited that we're pooping, but after a while, parents get stressed out and they get frustrated. So they might actually start to like get a little bit annoyed that we went to the bathroom, that, we took a poop in our diaper. And even though we may not understand the words as babies, we understand the energy of stress. We understand that maybe we're causing our parents a little bit of annoyance. And to resist causing our parents to be annoyed, sometimes we'll develop the habit of always clenching that area. So see right now if you could actually soften that area. It sounds weird, but for me, I could feel it. It's amazing how often in life we often clench. We try to keep everything together. We try to keep everything in control. Right now, what I want you to do is just give yourself permission to let go, particularly in that pelvic area right now. See if there's anything there that wants to come up. And again, oftentimes we hold a lot of shame or guilt there. If there's anything there, just notice it, accept it, allow it to move if it wants to move, allow it to be safe, to be seen, allow it to feel safe to be seen. Don't resist it, even if it's painful. Realize you don't have to get all caught up with it. You don't have to get caught in the story of why it's there. This isn't therapy. Therapy often gets caught up in the story, which is good. But right now, just notice the sensations and allow yourself to just experience what's there without any labels of it being good or bad. All right, good. Open your eyes. And last stretch we're going to do is if you're mirroring me, you're going to be doing your right foot. So all you're going to do is put your toes backwards. So come up onto your tippy toes and try to flex your toes a little bit back and feel the stretch. Be very gentle here. So you're basically just bending your toes backwards, just slightly, and feel the stretch into your foot. Make sure you're breathing into it. For a lot of us, we have very, very tense feet. This is another place we often grip. We often tense unconsciously to try to be in control. These are all safety mechanisms, this tension that we create that just keep us safe. But our nervous system, our ego trying to keep us safe, we never actually feel safe. We never actually learn to let go. This is why a lot of people have problems sleeping, because the minute they close their eyes, their nervous system goes into like protect mode, like it's on the lookout. So doing gentle stretches like this, and again, it's not the stretches, it's the awareness behind the stretches. Teaching yourself that you are safe. Like for me right now, when I initially started this video, I was a little anxious, a little nervous. I was constantly looking around, but I'm settling into it. Ooh. So keep feeling the stretch. Keep breathing. For me, I'm actually starting to shake a little bit in my calf area. Ooh. And good. All right, plant your feet. Allow your eyes to close. And notice the difference in your feet. Allow both your feet to just relax. Feel the difference. Don't judge. Just notice. Just experience what's there. Allow yourself to breathe. And notice how breath is just taking place. You don't even have to control it. The body already knows how to breathe. The body, the nervous system already knows how to heal. It's just we tend to get in the way. And when I say we, I mean our ego and our minds. We try to control everything. Realize right now you don't have to do that. It's like if you get a cut and you start to bleed, like the body already knows how to send what has to go there to heal the wound all by itself. You don't actually have to do anything. It's the same thing true. The same thing is true with our emotions, our triggers, our traumas. The body, the nervous system already knows how to heal. It already knows how to pass through that energy. Problem is it's painful for us, the watcher, the experiencer, because we get caught up in it. But if we just allow the body and nervous system to do its thing, we would be free. We would be open. So continue to breathe. Continue to feel what's there. So allow yourself to relax with this moment. And with your eyes still closed, you could gently bring a smile to your face. And as you smile, what I want you to do is imagine that your whole entire body is smiling. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, imagine everything is just being lifted. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And that's the routine. So hopefully, I hope you got something out of this. I hope you felt any shifts. I hope you felt what may be there, experienced it fully, and hopefully you just let go just a little bit. And if you want, you already know the stretch routine. Very, very simple. If you want, if your ego is telling you, I gotta do the other sides, go ahead and do it. But again, if you like the video, please like. And then at the same time, if you have any feedback, leave it in the comment section. Until next time, peace.